Rehab Fitness is a program that is meant for two different types of populations. One population are people that have some aches and pains, but they're not serious enough to go into physical therapy. It's more for people who need some corrective exercises that are going to help correct some of those aches and pains. Additionally, it's also meant for a population coming out of therapy, and that basically will take them from their therapeutic exercises and bridge them to more normal fitness and functional exercises.
What led you to doing Rehab Fitness?
What led me to Rehab Fitness was the fact that there are so many people that are living in pain, and they live with it. There's no reason for them to live in that, and there's answers out there, and to give them those answers and to help them on their path to become better has really inspired me to really work within this program.
Did you have any apprehension to doing Rehab Fitness?
Not at all. I never had any apprehension doing Rehab Fitness. It has always been kind of a dream of mine to work with a population that needs the most help, and Rehab Fitness fits that very well for me.
How do you approach each client and individualize that for them?
I approach each client as an individual. Each person's going to have a different set of issues than the next. What we do is we look at those particular issues and we start building a program based on where they are and where they want to end. So if they want to end running a marathon and they can barely walk, we build and progress them to that point. If they want to, do something different than what they're doing now, we always build a plan that kind of progresses them where they want to end up.
So how does that help you connect with your client?
I connect with the clients both from a personality standpoint. We try to feed off of what interests them. Also from a physical standpoint, what their body needs, what they want, but also what their body needs. Sometimes those are not two of the same thing. Sometimes they want to lose weight and have a six-pack where they might have some dysfunction within their hips that hurts their knees, and they have to fix those dysfunctions first before we can start a program that will help them get that six-pack.
So what is corrective exercise? What is a corrective exercise specialist?
A corrective exercise specialist is a person who is able to identify certain areas of weakness, certain areas of tightness within the human body that causes dysfunctional movement. And those dysfunctional movements over time are going to build up injury patterns. And if they're not corrected, injuries will occur. So we have the knowledge to identify those problem areas and the knowledge to design exercise programs to correct those problem areas.
What is the purpose of Rehab Fitness?
The purpose of Rehab Fitness is to essentially make someone who is dysfunctional, not at 100% functional capacity, to 100% functional capacity. It's to make people better.
So how is it different than personal training?
Personal training, it has components of it. It has corrective strategies involved in it, but it's more for the fitness aspect. So when we talk about Rehab Fitness, we're talking about people who cannot do certain things. And when we talk about personal training, we're talking about people who can do those certain things, but just want to become better at those certain things. So Rehab Fitness gets them to that point where they can go into personal training and they can be advanced through personal training.
So if someone's interested in Rehab Fitness, what would you tell them to do? What should they do?
The very first thing a person needs to do if they're interested in Rehab Fitness is to contact member services and set up a free consult with one of the corrective exercise specialists. And in that consult, we'll sit down and we'll talk about any types of issues, any types of goals that they may have, and how we're going to bridge the gap between the two.
How do you define success with your clients?
I define success with our Rehab Fitness clients through their success, and that is them actually getting to where they want to be. We set a goal in that initial consult, and we work towards that goal, and once they accomplish that goal, we've had a successful try at it. Okay. Here at Mettler Center, we offer multiple disciplines. Our concept is whole life fitness. So what we do is we try to connect every aspect of a healthy lifestyle together, whether it's through physical therapy, personal training, fitness, group exercise, nutrition. Each of these disciplines connect to each other. We're an integrated approach. So when someone's done with physical therapy, it's very easy transition to go to Rehab Fitness, and after that, Rehab Fitness transitions to personal training, and so on and so forth. We are set up to make people succeed through our programming. Is that good?